great. In fact, this is a great way to end these 6 weeks. This is what you're saying right now, because this is where, you know, when you think about how we got to where we are, historically, theologically, in just war tradition. Here's the challenge of just war today. It's exactly what you're saying.
In Bellow as to how we deal with these guys.
Right. Even how do we go to war with guys like this? Is it war? And if so, how do we do it? And what are the how do we? When you're dealing with an enemy that wants you to violate the law of war, because then you become the great Satan. They want you to do it, but you at the same time have got to somehow gain a measure of victory. You know. How do we apply just war given these things? And maybe there is maybe the direction to go now is a little bit of a different category. Not necessarily saying we leave just war, but we consider within just war how to deal with a threat that perhaps wasn't ever realized, or perhaps was. Remember Augustus, the Vandals, the Visigoths. These guys didn't fight fair either. So perhaps we've even come full circle to some extent, but with meaner weapons to play with.
No, we've had this paradigm before. We had the Barbary pirates in the early part of the 19th century.
Right.
It was the same kind of thing.
Right. That's right. That's right. So again, none of this is really new, but the level of destruction that can be wreaked by 1 or 2 bad guys is enormous. So anyway, these are just things to think about. The class isn't over, but we are about to take a different turn, and outline will be posted at some point.
Cool.
You know, one last thing. It wasn't just the Barbary pirates. It was every single pirate in the world. We just, you know, every nation went out after them. Some supported them, some supported some of them. So really it's, you know...
Some supported them only when they were
Some supported them only, right, exactly.